Um, Thank you, man. All right, cool. Let me go ahead and get into this. All right, cool. So, Crypto Marxist, aka Bone Army, coming at you with a live. Because you know what happened? I said, if you want me to do a live, go ahead and hashtag live. And then I got two people that said hashtag live. So, you know what? I couldn't just not do the live. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make these levels for the Inu, Shiba Inu. I'm gonna go ahead and do the K9 Finance, which I do have. Let's go ahead and check out. Yeah, Crypto Hoarder back with you on with the quickness. Haha. Probably won't make it long because it's 11. Yeah, no, you know what? This is only gonna be like a 25-minute stream, anyways. It's already 9. It's 9:36 here, and I actually have to get up at 4 a.m. straight up. So with that said, let me just go ahead and let you guys know that in my opinion, of course, this is not financial advice, but I do want to show you here. Let me zoom out a little bit. If you aren't familiar with this project, Shiba Inu, let me just tell you, it is one of the best crypto projects that has ever come into existence. And that is no understatement. Right now, it looks like it's on its way to a potential move up. It has been, teetering, moving up, moving down. Actually, it's been holding about between the 29 and the 3,300 level. But this is the first actual significant move that I see where it might actually continue to move up and actually break to the 3,400 level and stay there, actually flip it. So let me go ahead and put that level right here for us. So just so we can see it, let's see if it actually breaks out from this. Let me go ahead and extend this trend line. This is just simple trend line analysis, over here. And then let me go ahead and make this, because this is now going to be the next goal that we want to pass right here to actually reach. So let's see if this is able to pump. On top of that, you know what? If this might actually, keep in mind, it continue the downward trajectory with a big sell. But honestly, I don't see that. Look at the buy pressure. That wick. Look at that wick. That's buy pressure coming up. We are coming across some sell pressure as well. That's why we have wicks on both sides. But unless it closes in the red or as a doji, I don't see this actually stopping until at least the 3350 level. So that's basically what I want to see before it comes down and maybe bounces off of this support and keeps going up. Now let's go ahead and check out K9 Finance. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with K9 Finance. Let me go ahead and just refresh the K9 Finance because the chart got all kinds of funky. And in case you don't know about K9 Finance is the liquid staking derivatives platform for the Shibarium blockchain. It is an official SHIB project with official members like Satoshi Kusama, Calderidia, and even marketing specialists like Lucy Shib and Mr. Lightyear. Just something for you guys to be aware of if you aren't. Now, my personal entry for this one here, let me go ahead and slide this in. My personal entry for this one, because I am looking to get another position in on this dip, okay? Because keep in mind, I do expect this to keep dipping potentially to about the under 18 million. I could see this dipping below 18 million, reaching the 17 million. In fact, if this reaches about the $16.5 million mark, 16.5 million, I probably will, not 100%, but I will actually consider liquidating one of my positions on Ethereum. Let me see. liquidating one of my positions on Ethereum in order to get into the K9 Finance dip under 16 million, or at least 16 and a half million, under 16 and a half million. All right, let me see. Crypto Hoarder says, I got you. I can make that. Got to support you, my boy. I appreciate you. I appreciate you 100%. Dave D, 10:30 p.m. here. I know, definitely. But you know what, though? I had to go on because partly because of the fact that I said it, and then I wanted to be a man of my word because I was like, all right, cool. If you want me to go on, go ahead and hit hashtag live. And then both of you guys were like, hashtag live. So I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and go on. Because the December DeMarco video that I'm gonna do, I can probably try to knock that out sometime tomorrow in the afternoon or maybe in the morning if I grind it out, but that's gonna be tough. So, what was the launch price? The launch price for this here, let's go to the light paper, which actually gave us that information. I want to make sure I give you the most exact information. So let this just load up real quick. I believe the launch price was 409. I repeat, 409. A lot of the pre-sale investors got in at like 404. Here, we're about to. So that's why you see a lot of that sell pressure occurring. So here you have it. All right. And keep in mind, some of these pre-sale people, they have a 30-day cliff, okay? 30-day cliff. All right, so let's go ahead and go over here. Boom. So the pre-seed, which actually was a total of 77 billion tokens, which is 31.70% of the supply, was actually at 504. So that's a $4 million market cap. All right, so that's actually pretty. Let me see, is that 1, 2, 3? Is that supposed to be 4 though, or was that actually 5? I'm not too sure if that is actually correct. Just looking at the market cap right now. Let me see, because we're at 2 zeros right now, 24. So below that, let's say at 9, you'd have half of this would be 12. Half of 9 would be 6. It'd be actually 406. Actually, I believe I found maybe a typo. I'm always looking for it. I don't know why. That's just what I do. I try to read the details, and then if I notice something that pops up like this, for example, yep, which actually I believe it has an extra 0. I believe it has an extra 0. All right, cool. With that said, it looks like the pre-sale was at this market cap, fully diluted market cap. Oh, you know what? Maybe it was this because it was 900,000 was the initial before the run up. All right, so just something for you guys to keep in mind. So that's it. That was the initial was 309, I believe, or 409, and then the pre-sale was 509. The seed is 506. The uh, opinion leaders is 505, and the pre-seed was 504. Okay, this is another thing I want you guys to keep in mind for K9 token, and of course that is the total circulating supply. So you can see that the first month, basically token generation goes off. Then about at 1 month, there's an increase in the amount of tokens that reach the circulating supply, as well as the 1 month vesting period. So believe it or not, there's two things. I'm expecting a dip, but I'm also expecting them to announce some kind of liquidity. Because if you actually come over here, well, no, that'd be over here at 1. So no, maybe around the second month. Expect something around the second month because you can see right here, sell 7.5 for the week 8, and then week 9 is 7.5 sell. All right, so just so that might be Shibarium launching right there. Just something for you guys to keep. I mean, Shibarium, Shiba Swap 2.0, something for you guys to keep in mind. All right, so let's go ahead and just check this real quick because I do see this potentially. I don't know if it's actually going to touch that. I don't think it's going to hit the 16 million. Once again, if it did touch that 16 million, if it did touch that 16 million, once again, like I said, I was most likely, this thing is so laggy, it's annoying. So if it did touch the 16.5 million, like I told you guys, I was potentially going to liquidate some of my positions in Ethereum in order to get into K9 Finance, because I do see this also potentially ripping tomorrow. And I see SHIB also potentially ripping, especially with the way this chart is looking right now. This could actually, like I was expecting the other day, it could actually do this. Look at this. Bop. And then do this. All right, so you know what? That's kind of funky. Let me try that again. Let me try that again. So it could do this. Classic pattern. Bop. Then come back over here. Bop for the double bottom. And then actually just do this right here. Right here. And then do this right here. Okay, I actually could see that happening, people. All right, maybe not the backwards one, but you get the idea. So this could potentially happen as well. This is what I'm seeing. I'm classifying this as a potential reversal just because of the buy pressure that has come in and a lot of the sell pressure that actually has already left. Buy pressure came in. Look at all this sell pressure just taking their profits. A lot of dolphins, a lot of whales, a lot of fish just taking all those profits, which is fine. And then you see, once again, a bounce from the level I had there before, which was about the 20 or so, the 302,000 level. And then, of course, you see a bounce back. I was going to adjust this, but I decided not to. And I'm glad I didn't, because you can see it's more accurate that way, actually. That's why I didn't adjust it. So, boom. And then once I saw that this actually flipped around here, that's kind of where I was like, you know what? Maybe let me do a video. And then it started moving back. And then I started seeing this bounce back. Plus, I saw that SHIB had actually broken like the 33. The 30. See, I should put that as well, because that seems to be a resistance for Shiba Inu as well. Let me see. Let me just put this over here real quick. Over here, just so you guys could see it right here. So once it actually, I saw this right here, that's actually when I started saying, okay, let me go ahead and hop on. Okay, because if this actually gets broken right here, let's go. Let's see what we got coming. Let's see what we got coming. Okay, if we break this, then the next resistance is going to be around around the 34, 35. 34, 35. Of course, we know that the 37 was probably the double top from the 4, because it actually reached like 4,005. 4,005. I could see this actually going insane parabolic again, just like it did. And in fact, if you don't know what it did, okay, you can see how flat this looks compared to what it did over here. This is basically what it did over here. This is the 1 hour chart right here, just to show you guys what it did. Look at this. Look at this. Came from over here, almost nothing, started moving. Keep in mind, SHIB moves faster in terms of price action than Bitcoin. Okay, that's just something for you guys to keep in mind. Of course, it doesn't have the volume that Bitcoin does, but because there is less Shiba Inu than there is Bitcoin. Yes, you heard that right. That is the crypto Marxist supply theory on Shiba Inu. There is less Shiba Inu than there is Bitcoin. I need to do the video on that to explain that to you guys. And holy shit, hold up. Holy shit, I missed that fucking spike as I was showing you. As I was showing you that, god damn it, I missed it. Well, here it is. All right. So yeah, like I said, that the analysis was indicating that it was going to start testing the 33 to the 34. It actually broke the 33 to the 34. So actually the 34 looks like that's actually our price target. The price target right now is actually the 34 level right here. So yeah, so let's go ahead and move this over here. Move this up a little bit. Actually, yeah. So actually this could trade sideways now within this range, which is the 33, 3,400 level, and actually start breaking out. This could actually start breaking out. Okay, so that is, of course, not financial advice. This is Crypto Marxist, aka Bone Army, coming at you, giving you a little bit of my TA in case you guys do want to get in. Not financial advice, of course, never financial advice, but I am putting this out there for you guys. It appears that the reversal is in based on my analysis. Of course, could this go down? Of course it could. But the fact that it now, because see, keep in mind, what could potentially happen now? What we want is this. Let's say it continues to go down after this. Does this, all right? And then it does this and actually flips that into a type of support and then bounces off of this. You see? And then does this, bop, and just takes off again. That's basically what we want to see. But the way Shiba Inu is, it might actually take off over here somewhere. Bop. All right. So that's just something for you guys to keep in mind. Shiba Inu, of course, and ERC20. Let's go ahead and look at the vitals. Let's look at the vitals real quick because this is, of course, Shiba Inu, the North Star of the Shiba Inu ecosystem. All right. So the market cap sitting at $19.61 billion. Total market cap sitting at $33.28 billion. Keep in mind, we are on pace to break all-time highs. Okay. It's not even time yet for these large caps to explode yet, and they have been moving. Keep in mind, Bitcoin already broke its all-time high. Bitcoin already broke its all-time high. Ethereum is next to break its all-time high, and then it's going to be our turn to break all-time highs. All right. So just, of course, not financial advice, but putting that on your radar because here, let me erase some of these because, of course, I do want you guys to capture some of these because if not, what's the point? What is the point? And of course, here, let me just move this to the side because I do want to see this go up in case it spikes up because I missed the spike up as I was showing you guys the chart. And of course, Bone looked like it was actually looking a little bearish. I'm gonna be 100. Let's look at Bone real quick if we can look at Bone because this is, of course, taking forever. But maybe it was just ready for a reversal as well. You know, I see it moving. Actually, I see it moving, but I don't see it. Well, yeah, it's moving up. It's moving up 104. We'll see if it's able to break the 105.25 level because it was struggling. And of course, as you guys can see, it's been on a downward trajectory because, of course, like I said, it's not time for Bone. And Bone is not sexy. Let's keep it 100. It's not sexy. It's not needed yet. In fact, Bone is what's going to move everything once people realize its utility. But right now, what is going to move everything forward is actually SHIB. SHIB is going to be the one that starts moving before all of these, in my opinion. Of course, not financial advice, but once K9 Finance gets going and after ETH Toronto, then we're going to start to see a lot more utility coming and, of course, price action from a lot of these projects. Okay, so here we have K9 sitting at $19 million. It was just at $18 million not too long ago as I was eyeing a potential entry into the $16.5 million realm. I would suggest was probably a good entry, but it looks like it got pushed back up because there is buy pressure now coming back. In fact, the reversal for the reversal for what's this for sheep might actually be in as well for K9. So just something for you guys to keep in mind because it was down earlier, but now it's actually up 16.48% over the past 24 hours. Liquidity sitting at $628,000. $19.04 million market cap. Total market cap sitting at $250 million. Okay, circulating the fully diluted valuation. In other words, if every single token right now was out in full circulation at this current price. That is what K9 Finance DAO would actually be valuated at. All right. So we see the volume coming in over $500,000 over the past 24 hours. And I do see this increasing, especially we eventually, as we eventually get some centralized exchanges. Some centralized exchanges, of course, are going to start hitting the K9 team. And K9 team has who? Should I show you? Let's go ahead and go to the website. Let me show you. Why talk about it? Let's be about it. Advisors and DAO council members. Who do they got? They got this man right here. We got Mr. Lightspeed. Okay, this guy is a marketing specialist. That is what he does amongst other services. So when you have a team that's as professional as the K9 Finance team, you have the founder of East Toronto as an advisor. You have Ragnar Sheeb, you have Lucy, you have Turbo, who's a beast. You have Sentinel, who's part of Shiba Cows. I mean, it just keeps going on and on and on. This is probably the most bullish project in my portfolio, other than Bone. Okay, and then other than Sheep. So literally the top 3 bullish projects in my portfolio in order are K9. Okay, number 1, Bone. Damn, is it Bone or Sheep? It's a tough one right there. It's a tough one. Basically, it's almost like a tie because Sheep is my first baby, but it's Bone Army because we recognize that is an easy 100x, easy 1000x in the long run. The thing about Sheep is I was doing some math on it, and the math might be crazy once the automatic burns. Keep in mind, if there is automatic burns going in the ecosystem for Shibarium after the bull run, okay, that's what's important. After the bull run, what's going to happen to Bitcoin after the bull run? Okay, we already know that there's going to be a crash after the halving, okay, because there's normally a crash around the time of the halving because it's normally priced in. Okay, so of course they're going to sell the rumor. They're going to buy the rumor, sell the news. That's exactly what. So don't get caught up in that. In fact, it's important for you guys to understand there will be a pullback. Not financial advice. I'm not telling you to start trading, but just something for you guys to be aware of, because there is an opportunity for you guys to increase your bags. Okay, go ahead. You can pull out once you have a high with RSIs, and of course the halving. Okay, a couple weeks before that, and then once you have that dip, you guys definitely slide right in. Of course, you have to time that, and if you aren't confident with your trading ability, I probably wouldn't risk it. What I would do if I wasn't confident in my trading ability is I would actually start loading up my ammunition, get my Ethereum or get my Bone, whatever I want to accumulate, okay, and just be ready to buy. So of course, if you're waiting for a dip on the Shibarium blockchain, go ahead and have your Bone on the Shibarium blockchain and get ready to purchase. If you're ready for Bone on Ethereum to dip or Sheeb to dip, make sure that you have your stable coins ready, because obviously Ethereum is going to dip too. So don't have it in Ethereum, because then you're going to basically lose money, because you're going to have it in Ethereum and Ethereum is going to dip. So your purchasing power is actually going to go down. So what you really want to do is you want to make sure that you sell into a stable coin like Tether, USDC, eventually SHI, of course, which will be the stable coin of the crypto world and the entire world as a whole, in my opinion. But you do that, and then when there's a dip in the crypto market, then you can actually snipe, because the stable coins should remain stable. So the purchasing power remains. Okay, so don't make the mistake of saying you're going to get out and stay in one of the blockchain tokens, which, as you guys know, because of Bitcoin dominance, if Bitcoin dips, it basically takes the entire market. Just like right now, as Bitcoin cools right now, Bitcoin was going crazy, nothing was happening. Now if you look at Bitcoin, it's gonna start moving sideways a little bit, up and to the right, but mostly on the side. As that happens, some of that liquidity is gonna start looking for other plays, and that's where, in my opinion, right now, that is where we are right now. K9 and Sheeb are going to most likely pump. I'm not telling you they're gonna pump tomorrow, but I think they might. Okay, I can't predict the future, but I think they might. Let me go ahead and get through some of your questions because this was only a 25-minute stream, but I did want to hit you guys with some of this good stuff. Let's go ahead and check out the charts, man. Check out the charts. Yes. So this is looking like it's at 19. It's looking like it's at 19 million. We need a like six. We need a dip. We need a whale to basically sell. We need a whale to sell so it can get to about 16 and a half because that's where we want to enter. Anywhere around there is going to be a great entry, and you have to be quick because I do expect a quick buyback. Alpha gets bought, alpha gets bought, alpha gets bought. Don't forget that. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and see where Sheeb is because, of course, Sheeb is looking like it wants to absolutely just rip through. It already did a huge spike on volume right here, actually surpassing the 3,400 level. In fact, 3,450 level, which is the point of resistance that it did have earlier. I do see that actually flipping though. It all depends on what happens within the next couple of hours. I believe this is the 1 hour chart. Yeah, this is the 1 hour chart. So we're not going to see too much action, but we are going to see most likely this close out above this right here, the 3,300 mark. Okay, so we definitely need the 3,300 mark to be closed so that then this, okay, so it looks like it did close above it. So now we have an immediate spike down. So this is what we're looking for here. Let me move this out though. Here, actually move it here like this now. So this is what we want. We want to see if this breaks down or if this continues up. Now, if it breaks down, is it going to respect this wick line, the top wick line, or is it going to respect the body? Because we should see it actually bounce off of this level because what we want to happen is this support line to be the new support line, right? Because it basically had no support over here. I mean, besides the horizontal support, but I'm talking about directionally, horizontally, diagonally, I should say, diagonally, it had none until this spike right here and this immense buyback. So that right there indicates a potential reversal because of the size of the wick. All right. So then, boom, once again, confirmation up. You have, and then once again, look at this, broke up. So once again, once you get these breakups from the 3,100, those specific levels, keep in mind this right here could have gone either way. Why? Because this wick is actually lower than this one. So you have technically a lower low and you have a downward moment. Like you can kind of see it just going down. Look, it's going down. But with this buyback, and then of course, this being oversold, in my opinion, this is where you get now an opportunity for this to maybe dip down to what, the 32, and then you get your next, that you get your entry there, and then you get the next spike probably within the next couple of hours. So right now, what are we looking at? Down, currently down at 3,300. I believe tomorrow is going to be a green day for the entire Shibarium ecosystem. Just putting that out there. Let me go ahead and get through some of your questions because I know you guys like to load them up, and I do appreciate that. Let me go ahead and through. What was the launch price? That was it. I paid way too much in gas fees getting in at launch. Me too. I got smacked around. In fact, I was break even at like 10 million. So even though I bought early, but I got a little scared too, though, because of what happened with another project where someone got in early after they released the contract, and they got some of the bot mechanisms to prevent the bots from sniping them. The person that bot got sniped. I guess he got in too quick or something. So that's why it was in between. But regardless, though, that's why I'm telling you guys right now, the Sheeb looking like it is on a reversal, and K9 Finance Style looking like, even though I did want it to go down to the $16.5 million level so I could liquidate and actually increase my position. It's looking like um, chances are that it actually flipped the 2400 level, 2400 level, and is actually going to remain above it, hopefully, right? So it's a win-win. Either it remains above that level and has a new support, or it dips back down and we have a potential entry at 16.5, maybe 17 million, still a good entry price. But don't forget, under 20 million is still a banger. Of course, what we want is the best price. We want to time the bottom. So that's what I'm talking about. All right, cool. So let's say I paid too much. Yes, I did too. Shib Titan, yo, what up? What up, bro? How you doing? Dave D, how many sats in one Bitcoin? 100 million. Okay, I think I got it figured out. Yes, sir. I think so. That's the crypto Marxist supply theory right there. Only one. If you figured it out right now, I'm the only one to bring that up. Only one. Crypto Marxist supply theory of Shiba Inu states that there is less Shiba Inu than there is Bitcoin. Okay, so just putting that out there. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and keep it going. Of course, Dave, I see you. I see you. And I see you seeing me too, bro. All right, crypto hoarder. Love the action in my portfolio, but holding until mid to end of 2025. That sound reasonable? Yes, I think that sounds absolutely reasonable. People seem to not understand that the crypto bull run is going to run all the way through 2024 into 2025. Yes. The one thing is, I don't know if I would hold to the end of 2025. I myself, if I was trying to exit, I would try to exit around maybe August or November of 2025 beef, because when are you expecting the crash to happen? So I would, of course, be doing analysis for you guys, try to help you guys with that. But of course, um, I'm not sure if I could tell you when the top is going to come, because there's so many factors, including the fact that now the ETFs are now moving to other countries as well. I heard that maybe India might be opening themselves up via an American conduit ETF. So we'll see what that is, because if we have even more billions coming in, it seems like it's only going to keep going up, and the top might actually be at about 200, between 170 to $225,000 in Bitcoin. So that sounds crazy as hell, but that is kind of what the math is pointing to, with a bottom of probably 130,000. Okay, so that is what people are saying. So all right, cool. With that, so let's see. So yeah, that's the one thing. It sounds reasonable, but I would probably um exit a little earlier, especially if you're trying to recoup. Make sure you take your profit, and if you're trying to get into a better position, which is lower after, or if you're only trying to cash out and have your bag and then rebuild later. I don't know exactly what you're trying to do. My position is this: I want to build this one, and I want to build through the next bear run, and then on the net, not this bull run, but the next bull run, I want to be able to just not have to work. That's my goal, straight up. So I'm thinking not just this one, I'm thinking next one. Because I'm thinking, yes, it's going to be nice to come up, make, thousands of dollars in this crypto bull run. For sure. Some of us tens of thousands, others millions of dollars. Congratulations on that, right? But what about the next one? So it's like, if the prices are this low this time, are you going to be able to even get this price during the late part of this bull run later? Probably not, obviously, right? So are you going to be able to get the even the highest price in this bull run next bull run? Probably not. So right now you're at the dip of the dip. You're at the pre-bull run dip if you're looking at the next bull. Anyway, so that's my position, bro. So of course not financial advice, but just putting that out there. So Dave D, same here. So both of you, of course, my first run, but 2 years in and been studying as much as possible since I got in. Well, that's the number one. In fact, what I would say is the number one thing that you guys could do to improve your trading ability, your awareness, how to recognize indicators, how to recognize different narratives, which is in fact, recognizing narratives is probably the most undervalued skill in crypto. In fact, let me show you something. I'm going to show you something right now. This right here is a project I came across. This is a project I came across. It's called Skulls. It's called Skulls. All right. I saw it. I'm like, I noticed it. I'm like, all right, cool. What is this? Turns out that this is a 404, an ERC 404, or it's on Shibarium. So I guess it's an SRC 404 or a DN 404, however you want to look at it. You see the volume on here, about $3,400. Market cap sitting at $271,000 only. Okay. So this right here is actually the very first 404 token on Shibarium. So I think personally, just throwing it out there, the first of anything is normally important and has value just for being the first of its kind. So this play right here, Skulls, one skull right now costs $67. Okay. So what is an ERC20? If you don't know what an ERC20 is, it's basically a token and it's an NFT at the same time. So if you have one full token, each full token you have mints an NFT into your wallet. So you can actually sell the NFT or you can sell the token, either or. Okay. But you have both of them. You have the token and you have the NFT. So if no one's buying your NFT, there's always liquidity to exit and sell your token. Or if you happen to mint a rare NFT, instead of just selling it at price, you can put it up at a higher cost in hopes of someone buying it. All right. With that said, that's another narrative that I would put you guys on. In fact, I'm gonna show you this. The reason I even came across this, and let me just go ahead and hit this share because they have a skulls.vip. So if you guys want to know where I came across that they even had staking, actually, it was on the SHIB. The SHIB had this link, the skulls.vip link. How many you have, what you earn in the day. So basically, right now, just for staking these, I'm earning about $9.62 a day. You can see right here, I actually cashed out. So I claimed some of them out twice already because I'm trying to make sure I get another one so I can stake it and have 25 staked. That's my goal right now. All right. So just something for you guys to keep in mind. Okay. So these 404s are bangers in Ethereum. So of course they're going to be bangers um in Shibarium. So something for you guys to keep in mind. Then that was Skulls. All right, Skulls. All right, let's go ahead. Let's see what this is looking like real quick before I check out because this is absolutely looking pretty bullish. This right here, and it actually did what I told you guys it was going to do. If you guys could see this, look, you see this line right here? Gotta respect this one. Respect this one. Then sure enough, it actually bounced off of this one, came back over here. So now expect this, in my opinion. It could actually dip down one more time and retest it. It could retest it. But in my opinion, it's probably going to, if it does, it'll be at this blue one. And then either this one or the next one is going to start shooting up. It's up 14.47%. I expect to see it up. If it doesn't go back down to 16, I do expect it to go up past $20 million. And it actually does that pretty quick. Let's go ahead and check out SHIB real quick. What's it doing? Looking like it's at 33.02 still. So of course that is definitely looking bullish locally right now based on the fact that it was all the way down, almost losing the 3 to a 2.999, and that of course would have been very bearish just psychologically. All right, so let me go ahead and get through your questions real quick. So it says same here. Nice, Dave, congrats brother. FN losers 100%. Dave D, great advice. Thank you. Crypto Hoarder, definitely agree on the great advice. Thank you. Crypto Hoarder, thank you for that info. Definitely start taking profits in increments mid-year. In fact, that is one thing I have heard. I heard a professional say that what he was going to do, his strategy was actually to start taking his profits. So what he said, when he thinks that the bull run is going to be over, let's say he thinks the bull run is going to be over around 2025, let's say August or November. 6 months before that, he said he's going to start taking 10%. He's going to take 10% of his profit every month. And supposedly that in that, um, or he said every week actually. So he's going to take 10% every week. In doing that, I guess by the end of the bull run, he will have mostly liquidated most of his position. So that's something interesting to think about. I normally don't do that. Like me, I'm probably going to say, all right, at this point, I'll be satisfied and maybe do half because I still want to have a bag through the bear run, believe it or not, to keep increasing in my bag. So of course, I want to maximize the profits, take as much as possible in the bull run, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna absolutely just liquidate everything. I mean, that's how I'm looking at it. I want to definitely make sure I take a large portion, but I still have a bag because this small bag, it's almost like when you buy into a project. Like as soon as it launches, in 1 year, if you actually hold, you are a whale. Same thing with some of these bags. If you hold even 100 million sheep, just 100 million sheep, you will be, in my opinion, a millionaire. All right. Sheep is going to a penny in and probably higher actually because a lot of people are confused and don't understand that they don't even have to burn sheep in order for it to reach a cent. That's what's funny. Canine finance might even play a significant role in that with canine sheep once that starts rolling out. So just so much for us to keep in mind. All right, cool. So it says, thank you for that. Definitely start. My 20K investment is doubled up right now. 20K in canine. So congratulations on that. So 200,000, 200,000 million sheep in. 200 million? I think 200 million sheep in. That's pretty sick. Or is that 200 billion sheep in? I don't know. This is awesome to hear. Oh, 100 million. Yeah. So that's the thing. 100 million is equal to one satoshi to one Bitcoin. 100 million sheep is 100 Satoshi units, equal to one Bitcoin. So just keep that in mind. So 35 did crypto 200 mil sheep. Nice. That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. All right, cool. Well, if you guys want me to, oh, and also, did I make it clear on that skulls thing? Let me just make sure I did. So you can stake your skulls. All right, the skulls were like $20. They dipped. I gave my girl one when it was like 14 bucks. I'm like, we're right here, boom. And then it started to shoot up 24 bucks, 30 bucks, 40 bucks, 50 bucks. It's like at 60 bucks right now. So just something for you guys to keep in mind. But why just hold them? I went ahead and staked them. And now I'm on my way to having half of one just from staking. So within the next couple of days, I'm probably going to have enough to actually no, not within the next 10 days. I should have enough to have a full NFT 404 skulls just from staking. So that's something for you guys to keep in mind. Okay, keep in mind it has been moving crazy. Before I leave, let me just show you. Let me see if I can show you the. Okay, this only has the. This has. You know what? Let me see if I can find this on Dex Tools real quick. Let me see if I can find this on Dex Tools just so I can show you guys what it's done past these past 7 days if we are able to check it out. All right, here, let me see. So this is Sideshow 404 Skulls at $271,000. Only $271,000 market cap. That's crazy. All right, cool. So let me just show you what it's been doing. So 24 hours, it's down. All right, cool. 7 days up 207%. Okay, up 207%. And you can see this is a really strong chart, extremely strong chart. Look at this pumps. It doesn't really dip down as much. Of course, people take profit, but because people actually want some of these skulls, you can see. So look at this, amazing. This went from literally, look at this, $16 all the way up to $57 in a matter of a couple of days. And if you actually look at it right here, they were about $1.98. I wish I would have copped them right there. $1.98 to $67. This is all in a matter of a little over 2 weeks. Okay. And then you can stake these, and they were mentioned in the SHIB. So all that makes me bullish on those. So those are basically the three plays that I'm gonna put you on. So right here, K9 is probably looking like it's going to do a reversal. It's at 19.13 million already. So unfortunately for me, I wanted a $16.5 million entry so I can reach my goal. But of course, there's always going to be dips. And if it goes up, I mean, I'm not going to be mad. Let that baby rip. You feel me? And then let's go ahead and check out the Sheeb. Sheeb looking like it wants to go back and test this, which is nice. Go ahead and let this test this. I had this actually for a reason. Hopefully it, well, this is a bearish engulfing candle. So that's definitely not good. But it did stop there, which is good, which means there could be a couple more that actually surpass. What we don't want is a green one, and a red one down here. And what we really don't want to see is a big red candle to come to the 30 past the 3200 level. If this red candle goes past the 3200 level, it's literally going to invalidate all of this. So just, or not invalidate, but basically bring more analysis into it, into the discussion, to be able to see. Because even with that red candle, keep in mind, even with this red candle here, this is the support. This yellow right here is the new support. When I came on, this is why I came on. Okay, this could be the new support. If this is the new support, okay, if this is the new support, slide this guy all the way the hell over here. Now what we got is, now what we have is a new trend towards the upside. Okay, so that's basically what this is. This could be the new trend towards the upside. Of course, this could dip down. It could dip down and then hit this and then absolutely break out, because that is what the wicks were showing anyway. So if this breaks down, don't be alarmed. Basically, just you can get your entry point at about the 3,000 level, 31, between 29 and 3100 level. And then here you have this boom, and it should absolutely just break out. I'm talking about breakout like this, bop, 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 like 5 different ones just shooting up, and long, big old ones, just because it has been suppressed for so long. Of course, there's a lot of whales, but they do recognize that every time they sell, it's hard to get back in, especially when it moves quick. A lot of people got hurt with that. All right, cool. Let's go ahead. Can't wait to grab a skull. No, absolutely. Skull is, it's I'll put it like this. I bought more yesterday. I bought more because it doesn't stop going up. If you look at the chart, okay, I'm gonna have to call this, because look, even right now, look, there's a sell right now. Look at this. There's a sell that occurred right now. This is the here. Let's look at the 15-minute. Look at this. Bop, sell, even with that massive sell, right? How much was that, by the way? How much was that? It was a $641 sell, but there was actually a $249 buy like right after. So even with that, people are, or that might be a bot capitalizing on those dips. And if you see now the chart, it's actually at support right now. Look, the support's right here. The support's been there. So what's going to happen? Next one is probably going to be green, because I really, there is, this goes up way more than it goes down. Look, when it, even when it spikes up, you get some, but then you get more buybacks. There's just a lot of buy pressure. And with that sell that just occurred right now, that means that this is actually down today. With that last sell, it's officially down today 16. Look, 250 $2,000, an amazing entry. I'm getting bullish and want to buy more just looking at this right now, because I do recognize that at $500,000, we're going to be looking at $120 per skull. Okay. And that's just at $500,000. That means that we're going to be looking at $250 skulls at $1 million. Now, what does that mean? Oh, shit. I haven't been showing you guys this. Sorry about that. This is what I'm talking about, the sale that happened. So, what does that mean? So, if we have $250 from this point to 1 million, after that, every million, it's going to go up $250. So that means that at 2 million, it's going to be 500. At 3 million, it's going to be 750. At 4 million, it's going to be 1,000. At 5 million, it's going to be 1,200, $500. So just something for you guys to keep in mind. At 10 million, it's going to be $2,500. Not financial advice, but keep in mind what K9 Finance and what the founder said. He said that they are in the process of moving liquidity from Ethereum into Shibarium. Where do you guys think all that money is going to go? Money is always going to have money work for it. Okay. So that is essentially what we got. All right, cool. Let me see. Sorry, 35. Can't wait to grab a skull. Yeah. Damn, drinking 35 different tokens, projects. LOL. I know. Too many. Yeah, no, there is so many, but of course you can't. It says, sorry guys, I will shut up now. GLTA. Nah, bro, that's cool. I'm gonna close out anyways, because I was only gonna do a 25-minute stream, but bro, I got so much that I want to show you guys, and I always run over it. I'm already about 52 minutes in. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys quickly Sheeb, see if it dipped down even more. Okay, so it's looking like here. Maybe if this stays up, let me see, when is this for? It's probably going to be like way over here, because let me see, 13, 14. Yeah, by tomorrow it's going to be like over here. Hopefully it broke out already by tomorrow, and maybe I'll do a live. If you guys like the lives, maybe I'll try to do a live every other day or something like that. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and check out the K9. And K9, yep, it's looking like a green is coming, and you see that buyback. So yeah, I could see this actually being a bullish engulfing and actually passing this. So that is also very good. Looking at 19, let me go ahead and just hopefully it doesn't trip on me or mess the chart up, because sometimes it does mess the chart up. Hopefully it doesn't, but I just wanted to make sure it was at 19.13, because sometimes it does get stuck. Sometimes it does get stuck. Oh, I did mess up the chart a little bit, actually. See the upward trajectory of it, but it's cool. The W as well disappeared. It really doesn't matter though. The point is 3 zeros, 25, 14.44%. So yeah, I do see that trending upward. All right, guys. So have a good night, everyone. I do appreciate you guys hanging out with Crypto Marxist, aka Bone Army. If you guys have any questions, feel free to always slide into the comments. In fact, I encourage you guys to ask questions. No question is stupid, no question is dumb. In fact, the only dumb question is the one that isn't asked. Okay, we can definitely learn from each other, and of course, we are so early in this bull run. I am so bullish. I am so encouraged with the movement and the development that's happening on Shibarium. I definitely see all of you guys that are participating in these ecosystems coming up majorly once the bull run is coming and running in full spring. We have, of course, the LSD sliding in. We have Shibarium. We have Shib.io. We have Shiba Swap. We have Shiba Cows. We have Wellies. We have Unification. Bad Idea AI. And of course, the whole gamut of everything that is. With that said, if you want more, go ahead and check my channel out. If you are new to the channel, hit that sub right now. Hit that sub. If you want to help me with the algorithm, hit that like. Hit that like. If you want to spread the word, share it. And of course, do yourself a favor. If you found any value in this, hit the bell and bell it up, because some of my stuff is time sensitive and urgent. And I have been doing more lives as of late just to do a little bit of the chart writing with you guys. All right. Because I also do like to see what's going to happen with the chart. And a lot of times I do like maintaining the all-time highs when it's all-time high to all-time high to all-time high, like the other day, because it definitely keeps the chat active and the enthusiasm up. So with that said, if you want more, go ahead and hit that sub. Check out any videos up there if they pop up. If not, go to my channel. And with that, as I like to say, I'm Bone Army. You're Bone Army. We are the Bone Army. I will see you tomorrow, and I'm out. Deuces, my people.